Packed my life into a couple of boxes and a beat-up old car, leaving behind the person I was and the things that I've carried so far. I'm driving toward the line where the state turns a different shade of green. leaving the me for the us that is waiting to finally be seen. I got my passport of hope and a suitcase full of new dreams, stitching our lives together at all of the jagged and difficult seams. No more your house and my house, just a place where we both belong, turning our separate verses into a single and beautiful song. It's a border crossing, I'm leaving the country of the alone, to build a new life in a territory I've never quite known. I'm surrendering my solitude, and I'm taking your hand instead, leaving the ghosts of the past to the things that we've already said. I'm a citizen of us now, and baby, the view is so clear. I'm crossing the border, and I'm staying right here. Staying right here. There's a key on the table, and your coat is hanging next to mine. The domestic symphony that's sounding exceptionally fine. We're learning the rhythms of sharing the space and the time, finding a mountain that we're both finally ready to climb. It's the small things, the coffee, the way that we share the same bed, the reality of the promises that we've already said. I don't need a wall, and I don't need a fence or a gate. I'm happy to share every bit of the love and the weight. We're a sovereign nation of two in a world that is loud, finding our peace in the middle of every dark cloud. It's a border crossing, I'm leaving the country of the alone, to build a new life in a territory I've never quite known. I'm surrendering my solitude, and I'm taking your hand instead, leaving the ghosts of the past to the things that we've already said. I'm a citizen of us now, and baby, the view is so clear. I'm crossing the border, and I'm staying right here. Welcome home to the country of us. No more borders, just love. If I close my eyes, I can map out the curve of your lips, from the corners of doubt to the center where the honey drips. It's a journey of inches, it's a voyage of skin upon skin, finding the place where the world finally stops and we begin. I've memorized the texture, and I've memorized the heat, the only geography that makes my own spirit complete. No ink on the page, just the memory of the touch. I never knew that a simple thing could ever mean quite this much. This is the cartography of a kiss, the mapping of a soul, the tiny little moment that's making the broken parts whole. A record of the silence and a record of the breath, a love that is stronger than the shadow of a lonely death. I'm tracing the lines of the most beautiful place I've ever been, in the cartography of a kiss on your beautiful skin. Every time we touch, I'm discovering a new kind of a road, a way to lighten the weight of the heavy and the weary load. You're a continent of kindness and a valley of the grace, and I'm finding my home in the middle of your beautiful face. I don't need a compass when I've got the North Star of your eyes, leading me back to the truth and away from the beautiful lies. Let the world keep its mountains and let the world keep its gold. I found the one story that never gets dusty or old, in the press of your mouth and the way that you hold on to me. I'm finally finding the version of who I was meant to be. So hold me a little bit longer and let the world wait outside. There's nowhere else in the universe that I'm trying to hide. Just here in the map that we're making, in the dark of the room, in the middle of the winter, finding a flower in bloom. This is the cartography of a kiss, the mapping of a soul, the tiny little moment that's making the broken parts whole. A record of the silence and a record of the breath, a love that is stronger than the shadow of a lonely death. I'm tracing the lines of the most beautiful place I've ever been, in the cartography of a kiss on your beautiful skin. Map it out, line by line, you are mine. The map was blank before I saw your face in the doorway of that hall. I was wandering north without a star, waiting for the sky to fall. I had a pocket full of empty keys and a heart like a rusted lock, just a ghost in a heavy coat, standing on a lonely dock. Then you spoke my name and the needle spun, finding its way to truth. And suddenly the only place I wanted to be was standing next to you. You're my compass point, the steady hand on the wheel of my soul, the only part of the story that finally makes the broken version whole. I don't need a lighthouse or a signpost in the dark. as long as I can follow the trail of your electric spark. Everything is moving, but you're the one thing staying still. My compass point, my anchor, and my iron-hearted will. We spent the evening tracing lines on a globe we found in the dust, talking about the places we'd go and the things that we could trust. You said the world is too big to see alone, so I reached for your hand, and we made a silent pact right there to explore every inch of the land. It wasn't about the mountains or the rivers or the deep blue sea. It was about the territory opening up between you and me. Let the winds howl out of the east and let the mercury drop. This feeling we've discovered is a thing that's never gonna stop. I recalibrated my spirit to the rhythm of your breath, a love that's strong enough to laugh in the face of distance and death. You're my compass point, steady hand on the wheel of my soul, the only part of the story that finally makes the broken version whole. I don't need a lighthouse or a signpost in the dark, as long as I can follow the trail of your electric spark. Everything is moving, but you're the one thing staying still. My compass point, my anchor, and my iron-hearted will. North is wherever you are, south is the heat of your heart. I'm never lost again. The leaves are turning gold and the air is starting to crisp, and the morning fog is rising in a soft and a silver wisp. It's the day of the balance, it's the day where the light meets the dark, and we're walking through the shadows in the middle of the city park. I feel the season changing in the way that you're holding my hand, the perfect transition that we finally started to understand. Neither too hot nor too cold, neither too dark nor too bright. Everything is exactly where it needs to be tonight. It's the equinox of the heart, the perfect symmetry of us, a love that is steady and a love that is worthy of trust. Equal parts of the passion and equal parts of the peace, find in the center where the tensions finally start to cease. We're the tipping point, baby, we're the edge of the year, and everything I want is standing right exactly here. Oh, I used to love the summer for the heat and the blinding sun, and I used to love the winter when the day was finally done. But now I love the middle, I love the space in between, the most balanced version of a life that I've ever seen. You're my spring and my autumn, you're my morning and my night, the perfect arrangement of the shadow and the beautiful light. The world keeps on spinning, the seasons will continue to roll, but we found the equilibrium that's living deep in the soul. No more of the extremes and no more of the highs and the lows, just the steady, beautiful way that our relationship grows. It's the equinox of the heart, the perfect symmetry of us, a love that is steady and a love that is worthy of trust. Equal parts of the passion and equal parts of the peace. Find in the center where the tensions finally start to cease. Where the tipping point, baby, where the edge of the year, and everything I want is standing right exactly here. Perfectly balanced, perfectly true, like equinox is you. I was a cliff of the granite, I was a wall of the pride, with a million secrets that I was trying to bury inside. I thought I could stand against the wind and the salt and the spray, and keep the rest of the world a million miles away. But you didn't come with a hammer, and you didn't come with a flame. You just came like the tide, whispering my secret and holy name. Wave after wave, day after day, year after year, slowly dissolving every single bit of the fear. It's the beautiful erosion, the wearing away of the stone, until the softest part of my spirit is finally and completely shown. You've softened the edges and you've smoothed out the jagged and rough, showing me that being vulnerable is finally more than enough. I'm falling into the ocean, I'm washing away in the sand, the most beautiful destruction that I could ever understand. I can feel the defenses starting to crumble and slide into the water where there's nowhere left for the ego to hide. You didn't break me down, you just washed the hardness away, revealing the person that I was always meant to be today. It's a slow transformation, it's a patient and holy work, lighting up the corners where the shadows used to like to lurk. Let the coastline change and let the map all be redrawn. I'm happy to be losing the me that's already gone. I'm a grain of the sand now, I'm a part of the infinite sea, and I've never felt more like the actual version of me. It's the beautiful erosion, the wearing away of the stone, until the softest part of my spirit is finally and completely shown. You've softened the edges and you've smoothed out the jagged and rough, showing me that being vulnerable is finally more than enough. I'm falling into the ocean, I'm washing away in the sand, the most beautiful destruction that I could ever understand. Wash me away into the blue, the erosion of me, the creation of you. It makes the distance look like a tiny manageable grief. But I'm looking at the ocean and I'm looking at the plains, and I'm feeling the miles like a series of heavy iron chains. I put a pin in the city where you're sleeping all alone, while I'm sitting in the silence of a house that isn't a home. Flat paper can't show the depth of the valley between, or the ghost of your touch in every single thing that I've seen. It's a Mercator projection, it's distorting the truth of the heart, making it look like we aren't so incredibly far apart. But the scale is all wrong, and the colors are starting to bleed. I'm starving for the only thing that I'm ever gonna need. The map says it's an inch, but it feels like a million years, washed away in a flood of these long distance tears. I hear your voice through the wire, and it's crackling and thin. I'm trying to remember the texture and the scent of your skin. You say the weather is turning and the leaves are starting to fall, and I'm staring at the shadows moving slowly across the wall. I'd walk across the desert and I'd swim across the sea if I could just collapse the space between you and me. Fold the map in half, let the cities finally touch. I never knew that missing someone could hurt quite this much. Burn the atlas, throw the compass into the deep blue. I'm tired of the geography that's keeping me from you. It's a Mercator projection, it's distorting the truth of the heart, making it look like we aren't so incredibly far apart. But the scale is all wrong, and the colors are starting to bleed. I'm starving for the only thing that I'm ever gonna need. The map says it's an inch, but it feels like a million years, washed away in a flood of these long distance tears. Coming for you, whatever the distance, I'll find you across the map. The ground beneath my feet is starting to tremble and sway. The plates of my life are shifting in a terrifying way. I thought I was solid, I thought I was built out of stone, a mountain of a man who was happy to stand all alone. But then you touched my arm, and the fault line started to crack, and there isn't a power on earth that can ever bring them back. The Richter scale is screaming, the needle is jumping the track. There's a hole in the world, and I'm never, no, never going back. It's seismic activity, a revolution of the heart. The foundations are breaking, and the world is falling apart. But I'm dancing in the rubble, I'm singing in the earthquake's wake. This is the beautiful same. I'm caught in the tremor, I'm lost in the shifting of the soul, surrendering everything to this lack of emotional control. Let the walls crumble and let the ceilings all come down. I'm building a new kingdom on this shifting and holy ground. It isn't a disaster, it's a rebirth in the middle of the night. A tectonic shift into the center of a blinding light. Seismic activity, a revolution of the heart. The foundations are breaking and the world is falling apart. But I'm dancing in the rubble, I'm singing in the earthquake's wake. This is the beautiful kind of a mess that only love can make. The earth is moving, the mountains are falling into the sea, and I'm finally shaking the version of who I used to be. Feel the ground move, everything is shifting. Love is the earthquake, and I'm finally living. There are parts of your soul that the light hasn't reached quite yet. Shadows and corners where the sun is afraid to set. I'm a traveler in the dark, exploring the unknown, finding the hidden gems that you've never even shown. You're a mystery written in a language I'm learning to speak, with a strength in your silence and a power that's beautifully weak. Step into the fog, let the familiar world disappear. We're finding the beauty that's only found inside of the fear. It's terra incognita, the land that has never been found. I'm walking on sacred and previously untouched ground. Every secret you tell me is a new star in the sky, a reason to live and a reason to never say goodbye. I'm mapping the silence and I'm charting the mystery of you in the terra incognita, where everything is wild and true. You told me about the girl who was scared of the sound of the rain, and the boy who left a hole in your heart with a whisper of pain. I'm gathering the pieces and I'm holding them up to the light, transforming the ghost of the day into the guards of the night. I love the parts of you that you've tried so hard to hide, the wilderness and the wonders that are living deep inside. No one has been here, no one you finally feel like you're free. I'll stay in the shadows, and I'll stay in the unexplored deep. A secret of your spirit that I'm honored to finally keep. It's terra incognita, the land that has never been found. I'm walking on sacred and previously untouched ground. Every secret you tell me is a new star in the sky, a reason to live and a reason to never say goodbye. I'm mapping the silence, and I'm charting the mystery of you in the terra incognita, where everything is wild and true. Deep in the unknown, where the wild things grow, I'm home in your mystery. Below the surface, where the blue turns into the black, there's a part of my devotion that is never turning back. I'm diving past the sunlight, I'm diving past the breeze, descending to the silence of the deep and the ancient seas. It's a pressure you can't imagine, it's a weight you can't explain, but it's the only place where I can finally drown out the pain. The shore is a memory, the sky is a flicker of white. I'm sinking into the comfort of your beautiful and heavy night. We're standing on the continental shelf, where the world drops away into a love that is deeper than the light of the coming day. It's a vast and a silent empire, it's a kingdom of the soul, where the currents of your spirit take a permanent control. Deep water, dark water, steady and heavy and true. I'm lost on the edge of the shelf, falling into you. There are creatures in the dark that have never seen the sun, and there are secrets in my heart that have only just begun to bloom in the pressure, to grow in the cold of the deep. Promises that only the Atlantic is destined to keep. I don't need the oxygen, I don't need to reach for the air, as long as I can feel your presence lingering everywhere. The surface is for the ships, the surface is for the foam, but down here in the canyon is where I finally found a home. No storms can reach us here, no wind can ruffle the peace, just a beautiful starting to fade on the pages of the book we wrote, and the silver is appearing in the collar of your heavy winter coat. We've traveled 10,000 miles and we've lived 100 different lives, finding the peace that only the longest of the loves ever survives. I'm looking at the wrinkles around the edges of your beautiful smile, and I'm realizing I've been home for a very, very long while. Every line is a landmark, every scar is a town we've been through, in the geography of me and the geography of you. This is the final map, the record of a journey well done. From the first flash of the light to the sinking of the final sun. We've charted the oceans and we've climbed the highest of the peaks, finding the silence that every single heart-centered spirit seeks. It's a masterpiece of memory, it's an atlas of the soul, the final map that's finally making the story whole. The children have grown and the house is getting quiet once again, and I'm sitting on the porch, holding onto your hand like a pen, writing the final chapter in the light of the amber and the gold. A story of a devotion that never, no, never got old. We aren't the people we were when we started the climb, but we're the people we were meant to be at the very end of the time. The horizon is calling and the stars are starting to appear, but I'm not afraid of the dark as long as you're standing right here. We'll fold up the map and we'll put it away on the shelf, a record of the way I found my soul inside of yourself. So close your eyes, my darling, and listen to the rhythm of the rain, the same beautiful percussion that washed away the worry and the pain. We've done what we came for, we've loved with everything we had, through the beautiful, the boring, the happy and the sad. This is the final map, the record of a journey well done. From the first flash of the light to the sinking of the final sun. We've charted the oceans and we've climbed the highest of the peaks, finding the silence that every single heart-centered spirit seeks. It's a masterpiece of memory, it's an atlas of the soul, the final map that's finally making the story whole.
The journey is done, the map is complete.
I'll see you in the stars, where the heart beats me. And the moon is a sliver of silver and bone. I'm lying in the middle of a bed that feels like a throne, a of absence and silence, and the ghost of the way that you smell. A private and beautiful version of a heaven and hell. I'm counting the seconds by the rhythm of the clock on the wall, waiting for the gravity of your spirit to finally let me fall. The air is thick with the things that I wanted to say, but they always get lost in the heat and the light of the day. I'm stuck on the latitude of longing, circling the same old line, trying to find the place where your spirit finally meets with mine. It's a constant rising, a hunger that never gets fed, a beautiful restlessness that's living inside of my head. I'm traveling in circles, I'm moving but staying the same, on the latitude of longing, just whispering your name. I remember the way that the light hit the back of your hair, and the way that you looked like you didn't even know I was there. It's the small things that haunt me, the way that you stir up your tea, the invisible threads that are tying your spirit to me. I'm thirsty for the sound of your voice and the touch of your hand, like a traveler lost in the middle of a beautiful and desert land. Is it possible to love someone too much for the heart to hold, to be burned by the heat and to be frozen by the sudden cold? I'm navigating the stars, but I'm looking for a different light, the one that only shines in the middle of our private night. I'm stuck on the latitude of longing, circling the same old line, trying to find the place where your spirit finally meets with mine. It's a constant rising, a hunger that never gets fed, a beautiful restlessness that's living inside of my head. I'm traveling in circles, I'm moving but staying the same, on the latitude of longing, just whispering your name. Longing for you, longing for you, circling the world, the latitude of us. It happened in a fraction of a second, a flash of light in the gray. I saw you looking back at me, and the world just melted away. It was faster than a bullet, it was quicker than a lightning strike, something I've never felt before, something I didn't know I'd like. The room was moving in slow motion, but my pulse was a racing car. I was standing on the ground, but I was reaching for a distant star. Static in the atmosphere, a digital scream in the air. I'm caught in the orbit of your beautiful, unintentional stare. It's the velocity of a glance, the speed of a heart in flight. of your face. You didn't even have to say a word. The message was loud and clear, a frequency that only the two of us were ever meant to hear. I saw your secrets and I saw your hopes in the flicker of your iris. A beautiful infection, a sweet and a heart-centered virus. Now I'm calculating the distance and I'm measuring the heat, trying to find a way to make the connection finally complete. Don't blink, don't look away, don't let the moment expire. We're playing with the high voltage world ending kind of fire. The drag and the friction are gone. We're moving through the blue at the speed of light, heading straight for the center of you. It's the velocity of a glance, the speed of a heart in flight, breaking the sound barrier in the middle of a Tuesday night. I'm accelerated, I'm elevated, I'm losing all control. The look in your eyes is rewriting the code of my very soul. One look, 1 second, and the world is a different place. I'm lost in the high-speed chase of your face, faster than light, brighter than the sun. The velocity of a glance has only just begun. We've been climbing for a lifetime. We've been breathing the thin air, with a heavy pack of memories and a spirit full of the prayer. The path was narrow and the rocks were sharp beneath our feet, but we never looked back, we never accepted the defeat. Now the ground is leveling out and the sky is open and wide, and I can see the universe laid out on every single side. One more step, one more breath, one more beat of the heart, until we reach the place where the world and the heavens start. We're standing at the zenith, we're at the top of the world, with the banner of our love finally and proudly unfurled. Everything is below us, the clouds and the valleys and the mist. The most beautiful moment that has ever existed. We're breathless and we're weightless, we're at the peak of the light, the zenith of our love in the middle of the day and the night. I look at you and I see the fire of the sun in your eyes, reflecting the glory of the gold and the purple in the skies. We've survived the avalanches and we've survived the bitterest cold, and now we're holding a treasure that is better than the silver and gold. It's the view of a lifetime, it's the perspective of the soul, finding the one thing that makes the journey finally feel whole. They said we never make it, they said the mountain was too high, but they didn't know the power of the light that's living in your eye. We're the masters of the summit, we're the kings of the height, doesn't turn its back on the earth, not even for a day. It's caught in a cycle that it never can wish away. And I am the moon and you are the world that I'm circling round, tethered by a gravity that is silent and heavy and profound. I've only got one face and I'm showing it all to your light, a reflected glory in the middle of the deepest and darkest night. We're locked in a dance that was choreographed by the stars, healing the wounds and the bruises in all of the ancient skies. It's a tidal lock, a permanent pull of the soul, a cosmic connection that's finally making us whole. I can't turn away and I can't break the invisible chain. I'm yours in the sunshine and I'm yours in the middle of the rain. Locked in your orbit, I'm finding my purpose and grace. In the beautiful, eternal reflection of your face. The oceans are rising and falling because of the pull of the heart, a rhythmic devotion that's been there right from the very start. I feel your influence in the way that I move and I think. You're the water I'm craving and you're the very air that I drink. It's not a prison, it's a home that is moving through space, a sanctuary found in the middle of this beautiful race. Let the planets collide and let the sun turn to a cinder of gold. This is a story that was meant to be centuries old. We're gravity's children, we're the masters of the ebb and the flow. Wherever you're going is the only place I wanna go. It's a tidal lock, a permanent pull of the soul, a cosmic connection that's finally making us whole. I can't turn away and I can't break the invisible chain. I'm yours in the sunshine and I'm yours in the middle of the rain. Locked in your orbit, I'm finding my purpose and grace. In the beautiful, eternal reflection of your face, always facing you, always circling the tidal lock of love. I'm waking up to the sound of the rain on my window pane, while you're halfway through a Tuesday, probably catching a train. I'm pouring coffee in the dark, still rubbing sleep from my eyes, and you're watching the orange sun start to leave your blue skies. I check the clock and do the math, 6 hours ahead or behind. The digital ghost of you is all that I'm able to find. I'm living in your yesterday, you're in my tomorrow. It's true, just a couple of travelers trying to push the sun through. The glow of the phone is the only warmth that I've got, tied to a frequency in a distant and different spot. We're stuck in different time zones, but we're sharing this same old heart. A love that is bigger than the miles that are keeping us apart. I got the jet lag of the soul and the fatigue of the bone, trying to find a way to make the silence feel a little less alone. One of us is dreaming while the other is wide awake, counting down the minutes for our particular heaven's sake. You sent me a picture of the lunch that you had by the square, and I'm reading the text while I'm still combing knots from my hair. I wanna tell you about the dream I just had, where we met in the city where the sun was refusing to ever quite set. But you're heading to dinner and I'm heading out to the street, moving in parallel lines that are never quite destined to meet. I'm talking to a record and I'm leaving a message at 3, hoping that my morning voice sounds like a comfort to thee. Eventually the seasons will shift and the clocks will all align, and I won't have to guess if you're doing okay or you're fine. We'll occupy the same second, the same minute, the same breath, and put this distance and this time into a beautiful death. We're stuck in different time zones, but we're sharing the same old heart. A love that is bigger than the miles that are keeping us apart. I got the jet lag of the soul and the fatigue of the bone, trying to find a way to make the silence feel a little less alone. One of us is dreaming while the other is wide awake, counting down the minutes for our particular heaven's sake. Good night to you. Good morning to me. I'll see you in the space where the time is finally free. A ship in the doldrums, my sails were heavy and still, waiting for a miracle or a sudden change of the will. The sea was a mirror and the sun was a hammer of gold, and the story of my journey was a story that had already been told. Then you came over the horizon like a cloud in the east, and the tension in the rigging was finally and gently released. A soft steady rhythm, a pull from the edge of the world, and suddenly my destiny is being beautifully unfurled. It's the trade winds, baby, blowing us over the blue, carrying me back to the center and the safety of you. A constant persuasion, a warm and a tropical grace, leading me home to the light of your beautiful face. We don't need the engines and we don't need the oars or the pines, winds of love and the way that our spirits align. You're the salt on my skin, and you're the star in the night, guiding the rudder and keeping the course to the right. We're moving past the islands, and we're moving past the reefs, leaving behind all the heavy and the anchor-like griefs. The water is singing a song against the side of the hull, and the world is a wonder, and the world is never, no, never dull. Let the gales blow elsewhere, let the hurricanes roar. We found the current that leads to the ultimate shore. It's easy and steady, it's natural and it's free, like the way that you're looking at the version of me. It's the trade winds, baby, blowing us over the blue, carrying me back to the center and the safety of you. A constant persuasion, a warm and a tropical grace, leading me home to the light of your beautiful face. We don't need the engines, and we don't need the oars or the pine, just the trade winds of love and the way that our spirits align. Sail away with me on the trade winds into the blue, forever with you. In the middle of the concrete, in the middle of the 5 a.m. rush, between the scream of the siren and the sudden temporary hush, I saw you standing there, a splash of the violet and green, the most unexpected thing that the city has ever seen. You on a manicured rose or a lily in a plastic vase. You're a wild, stubborn beauty in this cold and metallic place. The sidewalk is cracking, but you're pushing your way through the stone, proving that nobody has to be truly and completely alone. You're my urban wildflower, blooming on the edge of the track, a bit of the color that the skyline is starting to lack. Fed by the rain and the neon, growing in spite of the gray, giving me a reason to stay for another difficult day. Concrete and steel, honey, they don't stand a chance against the beautiful rhythm of your urban wildflower dance. They try to pave you over, and they try to build on your head, but you just keep on rising from the things that they thought were dead. I got a garden in my spirit now, right in the heart of the town, because you taught me how to grow without ever looking down. We're a secret ecosystem, we're a forest of two in the dark, finding the life in the rubble and finding the heat in the spark. Let the skyscrapers crumble and let the subways all rust. Our love is the thing that survives in the soot and the dust. You're the oxygen in the tunnel, you're the light in the cage, the most beautiful line on a very dark and difficult page. You're my urban wildflower, blooming on the edge of the track, a bit of the color that the skyline is starting to lack. Fed by the rain and the neon, growing in spite of the gray, giving me a reason to stay for another difficult day. Concrete and steel, honey, they don't stand a chance wildflower dance. Bloom for me. Bloom for me. In the city. Bloom for me. Bloom for me. In the city, my wildflower, making life sweet. The trail went cold somewhere in the middle of the dark, and we lost the connection, and we lost the beautiful spark. We were shouting at the echoes, and we were fighting with the ghosts, getting further away from the thing that we wanted the most. I looked at the stars, but the stars were all hidden by the rain, and I couldn't find the rhythm in the middle of the static and the pain. But then I felt your hand reaching through the thick and the black, trying to find the way to lead our spirits finally back. It's called wayfinding, honey, it's the art of coming home. When you're lost in the forest and you're feeling all alone, it's looking for the markers that we left on the trees long ago, and trusting in the feeling that only the two of us can know. We're navigating by the heart, we're steering by the soul, wayfinding our way back to the things that make us whole. I'm sorry for the words that I said when the light was so low, and I'm sorry for the parts of me that were afraid to let go. Let's build a new cairn, let's leave a new sign on the path to lead us away from the shadow and the cold of the aftermath. The sun is coming up now, and the fog is starting to clear, and I can finally see that the home I was looking for is here. It's not about the map, and it's not about the compass or the glass. It's about the mercy and the grace that we're finally letting pass between the you and the me, until it turns into the us, rebuilding the bridge out of the ashes and the trust. It's called wayfinding, honey, it's the art of coming home. When you're lost in the forest and you're feeling all alone, it's looking for the markers that we left on the trees long ago, and trusting in the feeling that only the two of us can know. We're navigating by the heart, we're steering by the soul, wayfinding our way back to the things that make us whole. I found you again in the light of the day, wayfinding, I'm here to stay. spent 40 years wandering in the desert of the stone. Convinced myself that I was king as long as I was alone. I drank from the mirages and I slept in the heat of the dust, with a heart like a fortress that was starting to crumble and rust. I didn't know I was thirsty until I saw the light in your eyes. Now the sand is a garden and the clouds are reclaiming the skies. I was lost in the dry lands, I was lost in the hollow of night, before you reached through the thorns and brought me into the light. Those were the wilderness years, the time before I knew your name, when every day was a shadow and every night was the same. I was just a survivor, I wasn't really living at all, just waiting for the rain, or for the heavy curtain to fall. But the wilderness is over, the drought has been broken by you, and for the first time in forever, the water is steady and true. I look back at the tracks I left in the middle of the waste, and I can't recognize the man or the bitter and hollow taste of the pride I was swallowing just to keep moving along, before I heard the first few notes of your beautiful song. You're the oasis I didn't believe could actually exist, a miracle hidden in the middle of the heat and the mist. Let the wind blow the dunes away, let the landscape all change. I'm not afraid of the new or the beautiful and the strange. I got a well in my spirit and a roof over my head, and I'm finally forgetting all the lonely things that I said. Those were the wilderness years, the time before I knew your name, when every day was a shadow and every night was the same. I was just a survivor, I wasn't really living at all, just waiting for the rain, for the heavy curtain to fall. But the wilderness is over, the drought has been broken by you, and for the first time in forever, the water is steady and true. No more wandering, no more thirst. I found the best after living through the worst.